Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it and you could purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing an all-time great, lavishly equipped. This is the Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch, the true NASA issue, albeit on an upscale alligator leather strap with full steel deploying clasp. 42 millimeters in diameter, this timepiece wears easily on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, though you have to imagine that when this asymmetrical beveled case with its shear guard structure on the crown side first debuted in 1965, it must have seemed absolutely immense by the standards of an era when 33 to 35 millimeter men's watches were the norm. It's not a huge watch by today's standards though, 42 in diameter and 48.3 millimeters from lug to lug across the wrist, largely because of the heavily domed Hesalite thermoplastic crystal. The watch is 14.4 millimeters thick, and the space between the lugs is a classic 20 millimeters, so you'll have a world of aftermarket and OEM options if you want to switch it up. That said, the factory equipment is quite impressive. Most straps on these watches are going to be calfskin or a textile, so it's wonderful to see large-scale alligator leather bolstered substantially to give it a little bit of volume and body. You can see there's a sheer profile on the side showing the layers of construction, a monotone stitch, and this is a brand new Omega factory strap. We also tend to see these watches on pin buckles, whereas this is a full deploying clasp, all of high polish, and as you can see, fully polished inside and out. The twin triggers ensure this one stays shut until you want it to open it and positively depress both triggers. So quite secure on the wrist, appropriate for a sports watch. There's also a minderless system, so that the strap tucks into the clasp and then it actually fits in under these little flanking ears, buckles down, and once in place, all the extra length is underneath the strap body, so there are no minder loops and there's no excess length flapping in the breeze. It's a very clean system. A high-grade clasp for a high-grade watch, and you can see the classical case profile with a very vintage, nostalgic, slender mid-case, satin-finished horizontally, and then polished bevels that flare at the end. You can see those famous lyre-style lugs that tilt inward and outward. The asymmetrical or shear guard profile requested by NASA after original trials in the mid-1960s, so a little bit of a shear guard for the pump style pushers and the crown of the watch. You can see the outer face of the tachymeter bezel is of high polish, and then the top is black anodized aluminum. So the tachymeter used in conjunction with the chronograph seconds hand and a fixed interval, say a kilometer or a mile, to gauge the speed of an object over that interval. You can see the dial is no nonsense, matte black to resist glare, a printed dial, plenty of lume, white varnished hands for high contrast, and then 3 dished registers for chronograph minutes, chronograph hours, and then constant seconds. As you can see, the Omega Speedmaster Professional logo signifying that this is the very same watch that is still certified for spaceflight as well as extravehicular walks, that is, spacewalks by NASA. Still flying. Underneath the case back, let's remove the watch from its clasp. Underneath the case back, Omega Moonwatch caliber 1861, 18 joules, manual wind, 21.6 beat rate, 48-hour power reserve. It's a pleasure to wind this watch. The Detent feels and sounds great. It is a cam and lateral clutch chronograph system which is supremely durable. But it's also crisp in a way I associate with column wheels. Have a listen. That Lamagna-based caliber is exceptionally well-tuned, a testament to the modern Swatch Group's industrial might that this feels as good as a column wheel chrono. Now, I'll mention that there is still a Lamagna-based caliber, as ever, since the origin of this movement in 1968. The Lamagna base caliber is the 1873, and it still flies, so this watch authentic inside and out. Why the Hesalite or thermoplastic crystal instead of sapphire? Simple, it is integral to the watch's mission, as Hesalite is easy to scratch but difficult to shatter, whereas sapphire is difficult to scratch but easy to shatter, and you can't have loose pieces floating around in zero gravity. Though the watch is not an aquatic timepiece, it's 50 meters water resistant. You can see the image of the hippocampus or the seahorse on the back, a testament to the origins of the Speedmaster family. Launched in 1957, the Speedmaster was originally part of the Seamaster water resistant watch series, hence they have the same water resistant hippocampus or seahorse logo on the back. And of course, Omega is absolutely one to boast. And you can see on the back of this stainless steel watch, flight qualified by NASA for all manned space missions, and yes, the first watch worn on the moon. An all-time great, and the Omega if you're only going to own one. The Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch. See it and make it yours on the watch box. The Omega Moonwatch with plenty of lume, also note chronograph seconds hand fully loomed.